Hamburg. Corruption. But there's apparently no corruption. It did go for 25 years, so that would mean around 30 corruption that could be done, I guess, if they did things. So, currently they're getting plutocratic coup, right? Which, when the burgers have been curtailed. However, curtail the burgers, it's right here, you can just fucking do it. I need to pause this and yell at someone real quick because... Alright, so I'm back. Yeah, so you just click that button, you lose a bit of stab, you lose some other stuff that I didn't really look at, but do it. Just click the button. You, for some reason, made it unimportant. Yeah, see this button? I click that one, I click this one, and I click that one. You know, unless you want to, like, get these 3 provinces from Prussia, in which case you can form Hanover. Or you can do this one as well. But that takes a little bit more work and a little bit more pain for Prussia. But yeah, this one you can form Hanover. It's got some pretty good ideas. It's completely up to you. Anyway, you'll stay as fucking a merchant republic, but like you won't have these same ideas. Yeah. So, you're a plutocracy, which means you're a merchant republic, and you got all this, would have done this, as I said before. You have to redo all this, that's kind of a shit. Oofed. Alright, so let's look at this real quick. National unrest, this enables parliament. Yeah, I'd do the parliament over it, honestly. Yeah, parliament every day of the week. Stability cost modifier, diplomatic free policy, morale of armies, okay, so this is no longer, okay, which one is it? This one is horrible, no matter however you look at it, unless you're playing a huge game and you need it, you know. Don't ask why I'm going a little bit Celtish, yeah. But yeah, I go with a appointment by committee, because you really won't need to accept any more cultures, unless you go Irish. Huh, where the fuck are you Irish? Did you get an Irish here province? Yeah, you did. Okay, seems legit. To New Labrador. Return the province to New Labrador. What? Administrative free policy every day of the week. You just don't need it. I don't care. Get the re-election costs down. Get the fucking free policy. Are these states for some reason? They are. They're states instead of trade port thingers. Which is fine. So yeah, I'd accept the Swedish culture. Just because it'll reduce the That's Westphalian. You have a colonist. You have colonies. The colonist. Where the fuck is your Swedish province? Norwegian? Westphalian? Was that fucking Swedish? Where the fuck is the Swedish province? Excuse me? Norwegian? I'm assuming, yeah, okay, so it still counts as Swedish on the board, but it's, never mind, I'm having an aneurysm. I'm gonna fucking explode, I tell ya. So yeah, strengthen executive, this one, reinforce Republican traditions. Don't accept any of these because you're just fucking exporting them anyway. United States. Yes. Traders give you what? Global trade power and naval maintenance modifier. Good enough, I guess. Goods produced. I like this one better overall. What fucking influence is this? What the fuck is this? Influenced by negative point. What do you mean? Army tradition. Okay. That whole 24 army tradition. Yup, they're gaining power over the 100 navy tradition. Fucking traders. Oh, I'm gonna have an aneurysm. So many aneurysms. Okay, let's just look at this. You build all this. You built all of that mostly. That's just Caribbean shit. You built that there. There's not much I can really say. Sure. 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 There's really nothing else you can spend it on. Next one is absolute government. Nothing else here is just needed at all, ever. Unless you somehow get a rival. Put your rival Spain. Alright, I'd say you already have this, so yeah, you're getting that trade power. Maybe try and get one of these or something along here, just in more trade nodes, more shit. So like currently, right, in this trade node of this guy got 12 dev worth of shit and extra trade power here that is just being passively pushed along. 0.25 ducats being pushed out of this trade node, and you're producing 0% goods because you have. So if 100 is 50% and 50 is then not 25 times by 2, no, it'd have to be 25. So you're producing like 0.9% goods produced. That doesn't make sense because it would say it here. I don't understand at all. I don't understand. So even if you do get it, you do reckon that game. Eventually the money would be pushed along somewhere. None of it actually will be pushed into your own node. Unless it pushes into here, then you're able to push it into the Caribbean, up to the Chesapeake, up to the Gulf of the Straits, down into the North Sea, around into Lubeck, and then into the Channel, which is what these guys are trying to do, and what these guys are trying to do. But unless you have trade power in here, where are you moving forward to? It should be moving to the Caribbean, if it's smart, and then from the Caribbean up, around. Like, you don't have a merchant in there. Yeah, it is moving to the Caribbean. Alright, so it's automatically doing that path. So you're pulling 2.5 out, and in return you're getting 2.21 over there. Gotta love this, 2.1%, even though Great Britain has 26% trade power in the Ivory Coast. 2.1%. I'm gonna punch, like, anything. Why is Canton level 1 trade node? I swear that was at least a level 2. It was a level 2, but then it was sold by Japan. Alright, so, yeah, you're colonizing over here, you just got like one more province here. You can maybe compete with the fucking Austrians if you're suicidal over here. Expand into these islands a little bit more. Buy out some African land if they'd allow you to. Buy some Brazilian land if they'd allow you to. Buy some Texan land if they allow you to. Maybe get an Alaskan colony. There's not really much you can do if you're colonists. Now it's just like randomly getting trade centers around the world for nearly nothing in return for the other power. You've got all this done. I don't want to look at that. God, there is nothing I can say. This is so late go. But like, you've got 11 troops. Okay. Delete the cav. And just get infantry. Delete the cav and just get infantry. You're just men. You're solid. Unless you're using them for like, you know what? Fuck it. You know, the army comp that I go 11 for 17 troops is 10 infantry, 7 cannon. Why? Because then you can just walk around as a little siege stack and go, haha, I am doing something. You know? Siege out lines like you fight in Prussia, like, that's probably not a good example. If you're fighting the Tunis, they're all up here fighting shit, and you're just like spreading your units out, devastating provinces. I don't fucking know. I don't. I'm exploding.